Welcome back to another episode of Critical Affection, where we affectionately criticize pop culture that we love. And we are here today. I'm your host, Sarah, as usual. Brian and Amanda,
as
co-hosts. Fred, the guy who's trying to take Brian and Amanda's jobs, and our actual special.
Tough economy. We have to find.
Yeah, I mean it's coming. It's coming.
He's cheaper.
Replace us all with AI in a few years, so none of us are.
Yeah, then none of us will have a job. This job, which pays us all so very, very well, right?
Exactly.
I'm rolling in the pennies over here.
What pennies?
We're not gonna have them very much. That's where the money is. See, like they're gonna be collector's items soon. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. And Aaron, you have been on the show before, I think. And
yes.
Yeah. So do you want to introduce yourself and talk a little bit? Because we are going to talk a little bit about Pillars of Creation and why, if you're a fan of Event Horizon, which we're also going to be talking about, that you should go read Aaron's book. So Aaron, take it away.
Hello, I'm Aaron Wroblewski. I'm the writer, creator of Pillars of Creation, my latest and greatest. It is my attempt to dabble into science fiction, which I've loved since I was a wee nipper and watched Alien with my, without my parents' consent. I watched it through the gap in the doorway. Loved it, and I loved it pretty much science fiction since. So this is my kind of homage to everything and all horror and science fiction. So it follows set way in the future, where it follows a planetary survey team coming back to the Sol system, and they're woken early by the corporation because another team has gone missing. So they're tasked to go find out what happened, complete the survey because the company still wants to make money. And when they arrive, Hannah, one of the main characters, she discovers her partner is one of those missing. Dun, dun, dun.
Dramatic sting.
So, actually, in a lot of ways, it's similar in a lot of ways to Event Horizon. I'm curious. I backed it already. I'm curious to see how is it going to be as gruesome?
There is moments. No comment.
It has a moment. Okay, no comment is a very political answer.
Yeah.
What's the scope of it, Aaron? Is it like, how big is
let
the
me
story?
pull. I got my screen share up too. I got it all ready to go, and then I didn't fucking share it. So
that's okay. Fred, it's going to be 12 issues total.
12, nice.
Basically, 3 books, 4 issues each book.
Very nice.
Excellent.
One away from 100.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, so close. Yeah, so far.
And I should have waited until now to back, and then I could have been the 100th. You probably already got canceled backers anyway, and I can't be.
I've had a few, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
it's
not a real Kickstarter campaign if you don't have a couple of dropped backers, right?
Yeah, it's annoying sometimes, but I did have one backer who graciously came back. So he's a big shout out to him. He knows who he is if he's watching.
Go check the comments, y'all, because that's where I put the linky dink. Okay, wait, you guys keep talking, and I'm gonna go post it in Facebook too, because apparently Restream doesn't do that.
Okay, so I have a question. I'm looking at the site. I see you have variants, which a lot of folks have. You have one that's just called Virgin printed. What is Virgin about that particular issue?
There's quite a few versions. It's basically the cover without any title. It's just the artwork.
Okay, very nice.
Slightly problematic name to that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite the name.
Yeah, but that's what it's always been called. I don't know. I don't know who came up with that, but
yeah, there's no boobs in it, unfortunately.
No. No, regardless of what book you're backing, you cannot be guaranteed boobs just by backing the Virgin covers.
I have a question,
No
Aaron.
boobs.
When you're leaning into science fiction, right? Like, how deep does your research go? Like, how much science do you involve, and like, when do you decide like enough science? Like, I need this to fit my story now. Like, how does that work?
Generally, I've always done the same thing of like, if I think of an idea or I get an inspiration from whatever I'm doing or seeing or watching or doing, then I'll sit on it for like a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and then see if it still ticks around. And then I start, paying attention, start writing notes, get the feel of the world, the universe, how things interact with each other, like like in this one, it's science fiction. So what year is it going to be set? What technology do they have? I kind of always liked going back to like Aliens universe. So it's science fiction, but it's kind of grounded where, you have realistic characters, you have problems, you have realistic like corporations, running amok. So that's kind of the vibe I was going to go for. Mm-hmm. And luckily with Caleb Addy doing the internals, he's phenomenal. He's amazing, and he's done a kick-ass job. So with the research,
it's really pretty.
The great thing about science fiction, you can go as crazy as you want, and it's entirely in your, as the creator, your hands. So I kind of had to pull myself back a bit to keep it slightly grounded with what happens in it. But yeah, it's I think it's a kind of in your own interpretation of like how far you want to take it.
Yeah. Would you say it's fairly hard sci-fi or a little softer?
I'd say hard sci-fi, right. Especially towards the later installments. It gets very crazy very quickly. Mm-hmm. I'm currently writing the last 4 issues, so I've got the outline of the whole book sorted out. I'm just kind of doing the individual issues now.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that art's gorgeous, man.
It is. This page is really the colors on this page are amazing.
Yeah, it reminds me of something. I can't.
Everything.
Yeah, but
it looks like a James Webb photo.
It looks like a foil cover without the foil. Like the colors on it are crazy. I love them. And yeah, like obviously the lines are. It wouldn't be this cool without the lines either.
Also, and he does it all traditional. It's all
really
everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I post in updates a few behind the scenes. So
I'll have to go look. I'll be honest, I don't read the updates. I back and like I'll
like so many.
Back it and then I'm like, I'm done. No, I'm done because there's so many. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I like if you get me with a really catchy headline to your update though, then I might read it.
Yeah. But so
like deluxe... Sarah, this one is for you, and then I might read it.
I'll chunk that. I'll do that for every single backer, so that at least one.
Yeah. Mail merge will do you wonders.
There you go.
I mean, I was going to say the deluxe versions. You will get a lot of all the like behind the scenes look.
Oh, perfect! That's what I back. I backed the digital deluxe. I don't have room for all the physicals. I would love to get physical copies of everything, but where the hell am I going to put them? There's no place to put them. I already got like there's this stupid hallway here, and I got like there's just stacks of totes of my shit just in the hallway. Like put a sheet over them when people come over to make it look like furniture, Yeah, so I gotta go with digitals. I really want copies, like physical copies of everybody's stuff, though.
Do it. Be a hoarder. Do it.
I'm already a hoarder. That's the problem. Huh? It's also cheaper. To be fair, it's cheaper to do the digital hoard. D-circles. Did you got any like fun merch outside of the books?
Oh yeah, so you probably have to go all the way down to add-ons. So I go through collector kits where you get this little. I even bought some with me.
Why are all these fucking good? Like, how am I supposed to pick those? Jesus.
We pick all of them. That's
what are you doing, man? I don't even have money for all of them. mean is what it is. All right. Well, good. I put the link in the comments for anybody watching. You guys can go
Yeah, so,
check all
so
this stuff out.
that
at your
cover,
leisure.
if you could scroll up a bit. So there's
This
2
one?
versions of this cover. Yeah, go up 2 more. So you'll notice that is slightly different to the one below it, even though it looks similar, because the characters have been moved. So in one version, I want the spine to split the characters holding hands. So one character's on the back and one character's on the front.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they are, they're a couple, but they're not together because they're one's missing and one's looking for them. So I want that to happen. Whether it happens in print, I don't know.
I hope it does. That sounds. I love that. Design.
Yeah,
That's really
very cool, symbolic. Like I love those little details that if you're not paying attention, you might miss. Like I love those.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Wouldn't catch that in
Alright.
digital, Sarah. So I guess you know, physical.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's. I wasn't gonna catch it anyway. Let's be honest. I am not that observant. Okay. You guys all think I'm so much smarter than I am. Now, see, Brian and Amanda should know better. They know me well enough by now. But like anybody else who says I'm smart, come on. I'm not smart. I just watch a lot of movies. And it makes me seem smart because I have a lot of useless crap stuck in here.
That should be your tagline for this show, like on T-shirts and stuff. Like, I'm not smart. I just watch a lot of movies.
Not a smart person. I just play one on a live stream.
Nice.
Okay. Let's look at some of those. So we got stickers and magnets. We got. You got the
these are
covers.
these are
Oh,
collector
that's
kits. So you get 4 covers of your choice. You'll get the polybag, magnets, the holographic, and then you'll get a virgin metal cover of your choice too.
That art is gonna look fucking sick with hollow on it. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of mad now. Like, I don't have more money. Okay, I've already. We're more than halfway through the month, but I've blown my comic budget by now.
I just noticed the graphics are opposite. The magnet and the holographic. The wrong way around.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh my god. Oops.
No, nobody would have noticed if you hadn't said anything.
Yeah.
Now we gotta tell
You're looking
everybody.
at it with us.
Damn it. I've just noticed that. What can we
Well,
do?
now you can go fix it because there's like tens of people watching right now, so nobody saw. The tens of people saw. Ooh, 3D
Yep.
model.
So 3D model.
Oh, neat.
Look at this.
can get
Look at this guy stealing our idea of doing ID badges. He's got the
Yeah. I
like that.
business card.
Yeah.
Great minds.
I got a new etcher, so I'm really enjoying
Yeah,
it.
you gotta. Yeah, if you got new toys, you gotta.
Pretty much.
All right. I saw something about a T-shirt. Where the hell's the T-shirt? Ooh, challenge coin. I like the challenge
Yeah.
coin.
Yeah.
There they are. I like that design.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain
Yeah,
the
it's off
title?
the Pillars of Creation. I can't without spoiling it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
Shit, that's-
it becomes evident in the 2nd issue.
Mysterious.
It just sorry, no spoilers.
No, I like it.
bummer. Oh, you got lots of choices of colors too.
Can I try to get one more bit of information out of you, Aaron, about the story?
Okay.
So where and when is exactly or roughly is it set, right? Because you said you took care to kind of model it of like when, like do we have a time frame or a timeline or where in space?
In 25th century. There's one of the pages actually has the date on it.
Okay. And where in the universe, or do we not get to know that yet?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, I didn't even think of that. It's just somewhere. I
Okay.
don't really get. It's just part of the galaxy. It's not. I didn't go on NASA and like pick this star system.
It's probably because like Event Horizon's like in my brain because it fresh in my brain. It's like right outside of Neptune. So I was just curious, like if there was like a setting or if it was like some kind
Is
of
it taking place in
undiscovered-
our? Did you answer this? And I was too busy drooling over these sweatshirts. Is it in our solar system or
No. They're
Okay.
That's what I
60. Well, they're technically 16 weeks away from the solar system.
Okay.
traveling faster than light, so they're quite far out still.
Yeah, these
Honestly,
the
I
hoodies.
have a couple.
I really like this
T-shirts.
dark gray hoodie. This one. I don't know. I don't like I said. My comic budget for it's gone. Oh, you got one printed? Wait, hang on.
I got
let me
two
unbig you.
printed. So that's one of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I got this one printed too. Yeah, my son's actually got one of the hoodies. He's got the red hoodie. So I couldn't steal it off him.
That's neat.
I got it for him for his
Okay.
Christmas present.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like.
And they're really cool quality. So it's good.
Good.
Important.
Don't worry.
That's always a
Nice.
tough one, like in not knowing if you order from a new place, you don't know if you're gonna get good stuff.
Yeah.
So
I
good to get
printed
samples
up.
for sure. All right.
Because originally I actually went with them, but I used like the cheapest T-shirt and wasn't really liking the quality, so I've upped the level a couple. So now it's a bit more pricey with the printing, but the quality is far better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I stopped getting. We used to do a different way, but yeah, like I was like, I'm just not happy with the quality, so it's worth the extra money.
Definitely.
Metal trading cards and collector posters.
Yeah, so there's different options size-wise for the posters, because the place I'm getting them all printed, they do huge posters on order, so I can now get them to like ship directly to whoever backs them.
Oh, perfect.
So that's why I don't have to worry about shipping. It's all done. So yeah, you can get 24 by 36 posters. A bit pricey, but I mean, I think I'm making like $10 on them.
Yeah, these
And
are
some of them
these
are really cool.
posters. These are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like number 9. I like that one a lot. I don't have any more money.
That's on a T-shirt,
No.
by the way. Just
No.
saying. That's on a T-shirt.
Oh, damn it. Okay, the ID tags are cool too. And the models.
Yeah, I wanted the model so I could have the physical to show everyone.
How symbolic is it that you named your ship Icarus?
Yeah, no spoilers, but
Well, good spoilers.
Might be a little bit of a spoiler.
might be a spoiler. So something happens in a future issue that may or may not involve a sun.
And now we know. We spoil it for all of us.
But he wouldn't spoil the title.
No, I drew a line.
Oh, you got it quite a nice indie bundle here too.
Yeah,
I recognize
tried to
some
get
of
a
these.
good bunch. I have more in the pipeline because it looks like I'll probably need them if I get there. Because
Yeah, you're
100
at
backers,
99 backers.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just shy of 50%, so I'll probably need a fair few. Yeah, I'm kind of getting worried that my goal is a bit too high, but I kind of need it to pay the artist.
Yeah, that's like the hardest part of doing the actual Kickstarter part is like figuring out how much you should charge or you should set your goal to, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
tough one.
I'd love the idea of making it small, like Carissa does. A small root target, and then
Yeah,
smash that and make more. But then, if I don't
yeah.
make a certain amount, then I'm screwed and I get divorced.
We don't want
Put that in the video, and maybe you'll get more.
Please help me
my
save
marriage
my
is
marriage.
literally
Yeah.
held hostage.
please save my marriage. My
Please.
kid doesn't want to be homeless.
Maybe a happy family photo with your kid in the hoodie, and it's like, we want this for next year. Like,
with a little cardboard, like, please back Kickstarter.
yeah.
Anything helps. Yes. No, I don't. I mean,
Hey, you
You
got 100 backers.
Yeah, there
Hey.
Congrats.
we did it. We got you a backer. I'm gonna just go
Thank you,
ahead.
thank you.
I'm gonna credit us for that. Probably had nothing to do with it, but like, there's some magic happening here. Hi, Porch. That's the wrong cat. The co-host. He's not here because it's cold as balls outside right now. But this one is.
Hello, co-host.
It's like, I don't know if it's single digit degrees out right now. It might be below 0. I don't know. Fucking Midwest, man. All right, let's turn this off for now. There it goes.
Damn.
And let's talk about Event Horizon. So,
Terrible
yeah.
movie.
Let's just go ahead and jump right on into opening thoughts on this one. Like, because, yeah. Aaron, what are your opening thoughts on Event Horizon?
I really always kind of liked a idea, a theory that I kind of stuck with me over the past couple of years, that it is a unofficial Warhammer 40k film. That the universe they see, the hell is the warp that they, stumble across. I'm like, I always thought that was really cool. And now, obviously, Henry Cavill's doing his adaptation eventually, possibly whenever they get the finger out. But the film itself, is always in my top 3. I actually recently watched it the first time with my son, and he was like, "Oh my god, you've left this until now to show me."
I hope your
Like-
son isn't like 9 or something.
Oh, he's 17,
Okay.
16. at the time.
It's like, you scar him young, you gotta.
Oh yeah, starting young. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I pay therapy for.
School.
there you go. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely up there with Aliens and the other sci-fi greats. So yeah,
Oh.
it's one of my favorites.
How big of a piece of shit am I that I've never seen Alien?
Oh wow.
I
Huge.
know, right? It's absolutely.
Sarah, you need to stop this
Thank
show.
you. Should I just go
Yeah.
now? Like, you guys
Just ban yourself.
I'll wrap it
Put on
up.
the list right now for you,
see
Sarah.
myself out now.
I mean, Fred will take over. He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, no,
that's what I'm here for. I was
Yeah,
waiting for you
he
to
was-
disgrace yourself.
Yeah, I said he was gonna.
There we go.
I
Hey,
said he
guys.
was vying for Amanda and Brian's job, but really he was vying for mine this whole time.
My name is Fred, and I've seen Alien. How you doing?
That's all the qualification we needed.
So in my defense, as a kid, we did not watch sci-fi anything ever. It was all like, if it wasn't John Wayne, it was Chuck Norris. We got cop action films, we got westerns, we got cowboy shit. We never got sci-fi. My dad is very much not a sci-fi guy. I even
You watched Star Wars?
I thought Firefly, right? Because Firefly is a great blend of sci-fi and western stuff. Nope.
Right?
Yeah.
Nope, fuck that shit. Nope. I was like, I don't
Six
even know
shooters
how
or
we could
go
possibly be
home.
related
Was
because
it like principle or like religious or like what was the reasoning?
no, he just doesn't like it.
Huh.
No, he is like some of the like super fucked up gory shit. He loves that. Does not like Dirty Harry. He loves Dirty Harry movies.
Mhm.
All of them. And yeah, Clint Eastwood just
So,
made
yeah, it's
indiscriminately.
leading Clint Eastwood.
yeah, he's all for that. He just doesn't want it in a sci-fi setting. So like, if this took place in Tombstone, Arizona, like, he'd be all for it. It's not about the religious element or anything. It's saying it's blasphemous. No, he just doesn't like it.
Okay, how about Cowboys versus Aliens?
I don't think he's watched that, and I don't think I could get him to.
Probably not.
Sounds like Sarah's Thanksgiving dinner. It's like Cowboys versus
Just
Aliens.
don't tell him it's the Cowboys versus Aliens. Just say it's Cowboys.
I tried to trick him with Firefly, and as
Although
soon as
the way
he saw
you've
the space
described
part,
him, he might be like, "Oh yeah, them illegal aliens fighting cowboys." Okay.
Yeah,
Very
you
disappointed.
know,
go with that.
Wait, that's from space. How dare you?
All right.
He's a-
I
I did see a meme the other day of a xenomorph being deported, which was hurt me. Sarah doesn't get that one.
I've not been living under that big of a rock. I do know what a xenomorph is.
Okay.
Fred, what are your opening thoughts on this movie? How did this movie make you feel?
So okay, I'm a huge horror nerd, and I was like, this is one in the community where it's like, you know, you hear a lot about it, and people seem to like. I thought it had like real, like kind of like horror, like cred going in. I didn't feel the horror in it. I'm a horror snob, and what I didn't like about it was like it didn't feel earned in a way. I didn't feel like I cared enough about the characters that the horrible things were happening to. I know that might make me an awful person. I didn't feel like their scenarios really felt earned. Like the mother, you know, was like, "Oh, I really miss my son," and then like we see him, spoiler alert, running around later, and then she just follows it into a manhole cover and dies. It's just I didn't feel like the horror the way, like, you know, I feel like Alien makes you really kind of care about all the characters before they get mangled and stuff. And I didn't feel that connection to this one so much. Like some of them I did. And I did like Lawrence Fishburne's character a lot, but that might be because like Lawrence Fishburne is like an amazing actor.
Because it's Lawrence Fishburne, yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, which is, again, it might be the hard thing to do because like I was approaching it from like, I want this to be horror standpoint. And then like you have like the comic relief of the guy, like, I'm coming back, motherfuckers. Like, it's really hard to square that circle. So from a horror standpoint, it didn't get me the way I wanted it to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Amanda?
My overall impression was that it was trying to be like an unknowable Lovecraftian horror, but it went trite to hell with it. And instead it was just a film that didn't hold up to its own world building. And to Fred's point, we didn't really invest in the characters. And then what happened to them didn't really track with what they said was happening. So it did not land with me. I also went in not understanding that it was going to be sci-fi horror. So the first jump scare, I'm like, well, that was dumb. Why'd they do it that way? And that kind of
The first jump scare does suck, though. Like, let's all be honest. Let's all agree here on that point, right? The first jump scare is stupid. That's a crap jump scare. It really is.
Trying to remember which one that was.
It was, oh, fuck, what was it? Was it just, no, it wasn't when the thing, the shutter rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a dumb jump scare. And then Sam Neill doesn't react to it like at all. He just goes, Christ, or something. Like, he doesn't jump, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not how you respond to something scaring the shit out of you when you're alone in a ship like that, like out in the space a million miles from home.
That reminds me of one of my other little like kind of pet peeves and stuff in the movie is that first scene with Sam Neill where he wakes up and he's got all the photos of like his wife next to him. And it's like the photos were like, they almost reminded me of like the Seinfeld episode where like George cuts the photo of his girlfriend out of the magazine so that like people think that it's his girlfriend. It just all felt like this manufactured like, hey, care about this story, where like if you had shown me like just like 3 minutes of like him neglecting his wife and the aftermath like of it happening, I would have cared a lot more instead of the way that they chose to reveal all that.
I will add in that if they had done that instead of the foreshadowing dream that made no sense and did not actually track with
that was
whatsoever, that would have been the great way to improve the movie, because we would have had that buy-in for, you know, sad person on the station and rather than weird.
Aaron, you knew we were going to take your favorite movie here and just fucking ruin it, right? You knew that?
I've noticed there's a big theme going around.
That's what we do here.
Watch what they did to me on Clerks, okay? Amanda goes to me, what did you like about this movie? And I'm like, on the spot, I'm like, oh shit, what did I like? You know, so it happens on this show. Beware.
Oh, no, yes. Like, I should probably put that, like, whenever somebody says I want to be on your show, I'm gonna be like, you do know we're gonna take whatever movie you choose and fuck it for you, right? We're going to tear it to pieces.
Maybe don't give us your favorite.
It's not perfect. I think it's a great
yeah,
movie.
no, and we're gonna
We've never called a movie perfect.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
But we
probably
are
never
going to
will.
talk about things that we like. Like, that's one of the topics here. We're going to talk about things that we like. But first, we got to get through our opening thoughts, which we still haven't done. Ryan, what are your opening thoughts?
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
So I watched this movie when it came out, and I was like 16, and I remember being like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of cool," and did some neat stuff. And then I watched it with a much more critical eye last night, and I was like, "16-year-old Brian was so stupid." Like it didn't hold up. And so the reason, Aaron, I asked you, like, is your comic hard sci-fi? And you said yes, which is delightful to me. Because hard sci-fi writers pay attention to details, and instead of just being like, yes, and we went light speed plus 500,000 miles an hour by detonating space dynamite behind us, and you're like, no, stop.
That doesn't work.
And this show does not understand what science is or how science works, and that pulls me out of the movie so quickly. Like when someone,
they kind of like they tried to be hard sci-fi, but then they just kind of got sick of it and dropped that whole.
Yeah, 'cause they kept trying to describe the science or like show things, but it didn't work, and that to me is so distracting. It'd be like, hey, look, hey, we redid the movie Tombstone, but everyone's got an AR-15 because fucking America. It wouldn't work. It's stupid. So that makes me excited about your comic, but it's something that really did not sit well with me about Event Horizon.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. My thoughts on it were that I liked what it was trying to be, but the end result kind of fell flat for me. I think that the cast was pretty good, and Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill, like fucking Dr. Grant and goddamn Morpheus were in there. Like, how can that be bad, right? And I liked the guy who plays DJ, something Isaacs is his name. I liked his character too. And yeah, and Cooper, he was kind of comic reliefy, but his brand of comedy didn't really mesh super well. But I liked what this was trying to be. I wanted it to be what it was in the beginning, I agree with Amanda. You said the Lovecraftian thing, like it was trying to be the unknowable horror, and it wasn't unknowable enough to be unknowable horror.
It wasn't unknowable at all. They said, "Oh, it's hell," and "Oh, this guy's kind of a demon, and you're being tortured by your own thoughts somehow, but also physically somehow." Yeah.
I think they wanted to combine Hellraiser with Alien, which would have been fucking badass.
Yes, Lori, we are talking about Event Horizon. Yes.
How did you know?
And Lori also said she's excited to watch Project Hail Mary when it comes out, which I am too, absolutely. Like, I feel like we should just push somebody out of their spot in March so that we can have that Project Hail Mary, because I really want to see this one. Anyway, yes, carry on.
Party. Has anyone actually read the prequel they did, the comic?
No, but I hear it's really good and that it makes the movie better. Like it makes there's comics.
I didn't realize it until like after it launched on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
They did a prequel.
Who put it
comic.
out? Do you know?
Now they're doing a sequel comic, I think.
Do you know who put it out?
I have no idea. No idea. You'll have to search Kickstarter for Event Horizon. So yeah. So I didn't know if anyone out there read it and it was any good.
Sarah might have, but she's offline.
Yeah.
No, I heard about it and I looked it up on Hoopla and in my library, and they don't have it on Hoopla, I think, but they do have they can interlibrary loan, and so I put it on. I ordered it. I'm not paying for a book until I'm sure that I like it, or if I'm like, I trust my friends that you like. I'm gonna back Aaron's book because I trust that it's gonna be good because I've read your other stuff and I know you're a good writer. So I'm not just gonna buy stuff from because I feel that this movie overall is kind of mediocre, and the prequel, I want to know, but I also don't want to pay for it unless I'm sure I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, for reals. No.
All right. Listen.
Can I add one more thing to what you guys were saying earlier about the unknowable horror? the problem with that is they tried to show it, and you can't kind of have your cake and eat it too, right? Like
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
they specifically, like, I mean, that's the old Hitchcock adage, right? Is like you put the terror in the audience's mind, and they had that little exchange, which I love because I'm like, it was so forced, where she's like, "Do we have any coffee?" And she's like, "Yeah, right here." And she like puts the coffee down, and like you can watch her, like I swear, like it's an actress, like she must have forgot. She's like, "I'm supposed to be holding this." She picks the coffee up just so then when she can turn back around and see the screen, she has something that drops startled and like, "Oh my god, the coffee!"
I
And
remember that scene.
but if they left that alone and like let us be like, "Holy shit, what are those sounds? What or whatever," it would have been more effective. But instead, we get this kind of like second-rate Hellraiser, where like even in Hellraiser, like I'm like I like Hellraiser, but I was always like the gore just kind of feels like I'm supposed to be reacting to the excess of gore, and I'm not. Like, I mean, I'm in real life, I fainted a paper cut, but like in watching a horror movie, like I'm expecting gore and I'm not turned off by it. So like you need something beneath it to like unsettle somebody, and this movie didn't have it. It was all,
It's like,
look how ugly I am now, and that's never enough, at least for me. Like I want something more unsettling.
He's like, he was supposed to be even like his second. He gouges out his own eyes, right? And then he comes, like the ship brings him back after he dies. Which, the fuck? Why can the ship do that? And then also
With eyes, by the way, his eyes grew back.
His eyes come back, and then all he has is a bunch of cuts, and I was like, that's what happens to me when I go through really tall grass, right?
And it wasn't just his eyes, though. Like when they show the shock
torture
shot
into
of
his throat,
hit
right?
into his skull, there's nothing there. They removed the brain. So we're supposed to be without a brain who's still watching him.
So Sam Neill is an unknowable evil. That's the message.
Now, and then like some of the stuff didn't make sense to me. Sir, you have to go now. Some of the stuff didn't make sense to me because like why, when he's having these hallucinations of his wife, why does she not have eyes? Did something happen? Because like we see the scene where she dies and like she's there dead and she's got her eyes. So why does she not have her eyes?
The unknowable evil
because
cannot render eyes. It's not in its program.
The unknowable evil likes to suck eyeballs. Like they had multiple people ripping their own eyeballs out. It's clearly an eyeball fetish.
Yeah. And so to be fair to the directors, they had like over 2 hours. The movie was originally over 2 hours, and they had to cut a lot of it. And the producers or the executives were like, it's way too fucking gory. It's way too disturbing. You have to get rid of some of the creepy shit, or we're never going to give you an R rating. And because it was. What's worse than, like, it was 1997. So what was the like most explicit? Was it X that you could get? Because like that makes me think of porn. So I don't know if it got an X rating because it's a little porny. It's like gross porn, but like.
But they've never released a director's cut, which is unusual. If they've
that was my favorite fact that I found out about that movie.
Yes,
they had plans to do it, but then it was discovered that most of it had been lost or degraded because the film had been stored in an assault mine in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and they so the director said supposedly somebody found a single VHS, and this was years ago that he said that. And that they are excited he says he doesn't think it'll work, but they just need a VHS player and they need to be together at the same time. And I'm like, I would, like, what the hell, man? Make time. You make time for something like that. That is a big deal. What the hell? And he's like, oh, I haven't seen it yet. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Seriously, you find the time to do that. Yeah. This is a cult classic movie that supposedly you're saying that the only ruined copy may exist, and you haven't looked at it yet.
I haven't gotten around to it.
He just needed to feel like a little social media boost that weekend.
I finally got around to getting new tires on my car or some shit. Like, what are you doing? You find the time, man. If you don't want to do it, send it to me. I'll watch that shit.
Send it to me. You guys
Send
fucking hate the film.
in.
I'll
That's-
No. I
Yeah, send it to
definitely
Aaron.
want to see it because I want to know if those deleted scenes actually like make it
They
all come
sound-
together, or if it's just splattering some more gore on. And
Yeah,
not
they
explaining.
sound like some of the scenes
is-
sound like they're ultra horror, like they're like super body porn or body porn horror. It's an orgy, but
Freudian
it's
slip.
also cannibalism. I mean that scene is super fucked up. Let's I mean we gotta agree on that, right? Like that the porn torture was bad. But like it's meant to be disturbing, so like it did its job.
It made
I vote nay on that. I still say that just throwing gore at something doesn't inherently make it.
But it was
flow.
disturbing.
It had no logic. It
Like,
had
yeah.
nothing to do with his secret fears or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think that it fit the way that they expected it to, but at the same time it was like my point is that it was disturbing to see,
Yeah.
which it was. But they said that the deleted stuff was so much worse, and that there is a lot of backstory. Like there's backstory on his wife and how she used to joke that he loved Event Horizon more than he loved her, and
So
he would
that would make it
That
better.
makes
right.
sense.
That would
help.
make us
Yeah.
make us invested in Dr. Weir, like that. And then there's apparently some other stuff like Miller and Stark, Lawrence Fishburne and his second in command. I can't remember her. Joey Richardson, the actor. Yeah, they apparently had a romantic backstory that they cut. Like there's a lot of stuff. Like they had
They're
like
in
they
the
used to be
military. They're
together and then they
They're
aren't.
in the
Yeah, it's like
military, so that's kind of
yeah,
a bit no-no.
exactly.
Can I-
Exactly, that's a thing, and like it would be good to know that stuff. Like that would have made the movie better. Why did they cut that stuff?
Can I point out one of my favorite scenes in the movie that like frustrated me to no end?
Mhm.
The
Yes.
very end of the movie when he has the door like pried open, and like
Yes.
we've been reminded enough times that he left one behind, and he's not going to leave somebody behind this time. And he's like, "Come here, I got you. I'm not going to leave somebody behind, but I won't go through the door and grab you. I'm just going to stay right here planted. And if you can get here, I won't leave somebody behind this time. But I'm not going to go back through the door and get you. I'm just going to stay right here. If you can make it to me, I'll redeem myself. But if not, I'll leave two behind. But
I was absolutely waiting for him to like get a hold of her and drag her partway through the door, only to have the door slam shut and like cut her in half, because I was like, that would go great with all the other gore in this movie.
I feel like he short-armed her a few times. He's like, right here, come on, just you know.
It's like
I'll never lose any
Sorry.
body, and I've got a half of one, so I'm gonna round
I
up
was
and
like,
call
I'll
it
make
good.
you'll learn to do it yourself. Yeah. What? Oh, and I think that was a bad that was like the bad direction. Like the director should have directed his actors a little better to make that one a little bit more believable, because like realistic as that, like you're right, he didn't seem like he was trying hard enough. So
What they should have done is killed everyone and have another search and rescue, pick up the beacon again, and leave that as they
Then-
come towards the.
Keanu Reeves is on that one. Like
wreckage.
we'll just get the whole crew.
Let's make
made.
it super future, so it's actually like 300 cycles in, and they're like, all right, the first 299 crews have died, but we're the elitist of the elitermost, and we're gonna
300.
do this. We're the eventist to horizonists.
Oh, so what did we like about this movie? We have to talk about what we liked, because we have been spending a lot of time shitting on the movie. There were good parts of
Nothing.
this movie.
That's not true, Aaron. I like something.
No, there are parts of this movie that are good.
I like
there
the
are.
premise, like haunted spaceship. The premise itself works for
Exactly.
me. It's just that. Well, that's one of my. Okay, so that's one of my like little like pet peeves about like space movies in general, is like nobody ever gets the fuck out, and people only ever get rid of their villain the same way, by blowing him out in airlock. Like nobody ever, like, those are the things. But other than that, I would say the premise I liked, and I like the haunted like idea of it and stuff, and the idea of like, being like isolated with your thoughts and not having anything, literally having nothing to ground you other than like these strangers out in space with you. But where I think it lacks is just not having the characters that either you care about, like, you just don't. I didn't care when we lost people, and that's a problem in a
Yeah.
in a
Some
movie
of the
like that.
deaths were predictable too, like when Peters talked about how she was supposed to go see her son, and then they got called back, and I was like, and then she's like, well, it's okay because my ex will take him for Christmas, and then I'll have him all summer, so it'll be okay. And I was like,
you're
well,
gonna die.
he's definitely gonna die. It's absolutely happening.
It's like every line of dialogue in this setup was like a Chekhov's gun. It's like, I really miss my son. Well, your son is going to be what gets you like dead. Like
Yep.
everybody's setup was right there. So
I liked the performances. I liked the like I said, what's the guy's name? Jason Isaacs, the guy who plays DJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like the whole cast. I think I like the whole cast. Joey Richardson probably could have, like, I feel like she just needed a little better direction. She wasn't bad, but she was a little robotic. Her dialogue was a little stilted. Like, she wasn't bad, but I think she just needed to be coached a little bit more, and she would have done excellent. But overall, I think they did a great job with the cast, with the selection of the cast, and like which makes it kind of frustrating that the cast, the backstory that we have doesn't make us care more about these characters, because they did a good job picking the cast. Like, I wanted to know why the fuck they call Peter's mama bear, besides just having a kid. That can't be it. She has to be matronly to the whole crew for that to happen, right? And then they call Justin Baby Bear. Why? He looks like he's 30. Why are they calling him Baby Bear? I mean, I'm not saying he's not young, but there was more, and there's backstory that they cut about him too, and how he's been fascinated with Event Horizon ever since he was little, and that's why when he goes and touches the core and gets sucked into the core, that's why he chooses to touch the core, because he just can't help himself, because he's so fascinated by it. Like, that's more backstory that we didn't get. Like, it would have made sense if he would, because he was kind of excited about going to going to rescue the Event Horizon crew and like the ship, but we didn't get to learn why. Like, a little tidbit of backstory that would have been great. They got rid of too much backstory in favor of keeping as much gore as possible, and I feel like they made the wrong choice there.
100. I really liked the sets. I thought the engine room was neat. Like, clearly that thing's gonna open up to hell, duh.
Right.
But the rest of the ship was
So many
pretty well
spikes.
done, and they didn't film it super duper dark either. Like, you could see what the details on the ship were and stuff, and I dug that.
Why'd they make everything full of spikes?
Because it's going to hell. Duh, we just covered this.
Yeah, but they
It's an
didn't know
homage to
that. They didn't know that when
Tenet.
they designed that thing.
Didn't they?
Don't
No,
worry, I'll
It's-
cover
it's
this
to do
in
with
the Drake
magnets.
Light portion.
Oh, what else do we like?
I liked the diversity of the crew. It was a mix. They kind of they didn't make a big fuss about it. They did. I mean, this is supposed to be in the far-flung future, but based on that timeline, we've already not met any of their goals for science and other things. So I'm wondering how accurate the diversity would be, but it's there. The talent was there. I like science fiction, so I like that. To Fred's point, the premise was good. It's like, let's go see some science. And they did shockingly get some of the science right before they blew it all to hell. And it was a really good kind of, they were taking an explanation about wormholes and and putting it in there, because like wormholes really weren't discovered, so to speak, until around 95, and this movie was what, 97. So like, it's just, this is new science that they're kind of pushing into the general zeitgeist, and that's great. I love that they were trying to like get that in there and get it right, so that was fabulous.
And that's kind of what I thought was like fascinating about it, and what I was asking you about, Aaron, earlier, like, where does yours kind of take place? Because that's kind of what I like. That's like the most intriguing idea, is like the idea that they went out into the unknown. And like, I would like to imagine that if they did go out there into the unknown, they would have experienced something more than like the kind of torture that we do to each other or like imagine to each other. Like, I think maybe that's where I struggle with the movie, right? Is like the premise is like big imagination, and the realization of like the horror didn't match the imagination that it was kind of doing, like if that makes sense.
Yeah, so showing it spoils it, pretty much.
Yes, and
and that's why you don't get to know why it's called Pillars of Creation.
And their idea, but their idea of hell is a very like human idea of hell, like self-mutilation, punishing themselves. And I would have liked it to have been a less literal, more like what would, again, just let my imagination run wild.
Yeah, you know what I got from that was that the whatever was alive on the ship, like say the theory, because they scan for life and they find like weird pockets of bio readings, and they summarize, or they come to the conclusion that the ship itself is alive. And I like the fact that the ship could kind of fuck with people, like it knew Miller's tragic backstory with Korik and everything, with the guy he left behind, and he never told anybody about that. He'd make sure to tell DJ that he never told anybody about that. So the ship knows, and so like I feel like it's getting into everybody's minds and like giving them what their own personal greatest hell is, and that's what's otherworldly about it. Like that's
right. But there's no reason it needs to be their greatest hell or their greatest fear or their greatest concern. There's zero reason why it needs to be that way. They could have gone a totally different direction and it been like, you got in contact with heaven and everything's lovely, and now we can twist it around. That would have at least been less.
It wouldn't be a psychological horror.
Oh no, you can absolutely make heaven a psychological torture. Don't worry.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Amanda speaks from experience, it sounds like.
All right. So we are kind of already talking about what we wish was different about this movie. Overall, like on a scale of 1 to 5, if you were recommending somebody watch this, somebody was like, I've never seen this before, I don't know anything about it. Like how are you gonna describe it to them without spoiling it, but also while selling it to make them watch it or like not watch it, because not all of us think that we should recommend this movie. And then like what did we say, 1 through 5 or 1 through 10 on our rating scale? We're coming up with a better rating scale, I think, but
I thought I gave us one.
Did we?
Basically, it's from would you go to the movie opening night at midnight versus and at the bottom of the scale is I would not even recommend this to people I dislike.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Yeah. I remember
is in
that.
the cream.
Right.
So, we're all fucked up again. All right, who wants to go first on this one? Like, let me know. I'm trying to set up a fucking quiz here.
Well, I'll go first then.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it on opening night, but definitely give it a 4 out of 5, if that's the scale we're doing, or 8.5 out of 10. So I definitely go and watch it, probably multiple times, because I love sci-fi horror. But I mean, midnight. I'm old. I want to go in bed by that time.
Right.
Yeah, sounds good. Fred, what would you do?
Hold on, I'm just setting up for the game. Okay, I would watch it on for free, and I would provide context, right? Because it is like an interesting, piece from when it was made, right? Like a '90s movie, like Amanda said, it has big ideas for its time. I like movies from that. I don't like sci-fi today because I feel too often it doesn't look real enough. Like I love the practical sets. I love a lot. I love a lot of things about the filmmaking of that time. Story-wise, I wish it had more story. I don't buy the story that this VHS tape exists, because if all the vindication, existed that you say that this gives him, he would be fighting like hell to prove himself right. But I would say I would give it probably a 1 star, because I scrutinize hard. But I appreciate what it was, and I think Fred at that age would have liked it a lot more. Like something like I picked up on Cinemax at 11 p.m. when everybody was asleep. I would have thought it was cool and subversive and really would have bought into the sci-fi. But
like Brian when he watched it for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. But now, through a little more critical eye, I would want like my sci-fi to be a little bit more like Alien, or my like horror to be a little bit more like Audition or something like that.
Yeah.
Where like the body horror feels kind of earned.
Fair enough. Before we finish up on the thoughts here, on the final thoughts here, if you want to play, if you're watching and you want to play, you totally can. You scan that code there with your phone, or if you got a regular computer, you can type play.blooket.com, and then when it prompts you for the code, enter 866499, and then you can play too. Okay, Amanda. What rating are you giving it? And
well, this to me, like, we're looking at a movie where it's meant to be sci-fi and horror, but the sci-fi was like lit on fire and chucked out of an airlock where it still stayed on fire because it doesn't understand how science works. And then the gore is bland. It does not engage you. It's just there. And that's sad. So it's a 1 for me. Also, why was there an ancient Mayan calendar look going on inside the engine room? That is not anything any engineer would have signed off on.
Yeah, that's my problem with the design in there. It was very gorgeous, but also why? Why are we like
totally illogical?
Extra weight, extra sharp things. They absolutely would not have.
Yeah, no, and something about that I thought, like, if the hell thing redesigned the gravity core there, like, that would have made sense. But like, Weir did not come in there and go, "Oh my god, this is not what I built." Like,
that'd have been awesome,
right? That's what he should have done.
The fuck does this look like a Mayan calendar,
right? That would have made it. That would have made the design better, I think. But
they had a Star Trek vibe when it took off.
And just been like, "What happened? Oh, this is so amazing!" And yeah.
And then that would have been cool because it would have drawn him in. To like make him go crazy easier. It's like, what? This is fascinating. I must know more about my creation that has been changed in this way. I don't want to use the word corrupted, although it was definitely corrupted. He didn't think so, though.
There was
that's how it corrupts him.
Yeah. Oh, we just solved a lot of that movie's problems.
Sarah should be doing a director's cut. But my one more like little, I just remembered another thing that didn't quite hold up for me or didn't make sense was like, this is like what, like 30 years into the future. I don't hear a lot of people like recognizing Latin today. I thought that was like, or speaking in Latin. Like if like I was getting tortured, I would say I'm in hell. I wouldn't be saying it in Latin to make it kind of quasi cryptic. I don't.
All right, as somebody who went to Catholic school, I can tell you I do know some of those. I didn't know the whole thing, but I absolutely did know the word.
Do you speak Latin though in your day-to-day life? Like if you stub your toe coming out of the shower, are you like in Latin?
No,
like
but that made it sound cooler and creepier, didn't it?
Well, it played back to the hell thing, and that's what.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, that was the like that definitely plays back to Fred's earlier comment about how it wasn't otherworldly hell. It was Earth hell, and it shouldn't have been Latin. It should have been something else, or like you should have just said it in English.
And Latin too,
and allowed for that discussion. He's like, let's use a dead language to tell people to stay away. That's definitely not a mystery that'll attract people.
The captain, the original captain of Event Horizon, said something in Latin. I can't remember what he said. Doesn't matter. He said it in Latin, which kind of alluded to the fact that maybe he had some kind of fascination with Latin, which meant maybe that gave him an excuse to be speaking in Latin on there, but like,
they were trying to set him up as being a big old nerd that knew the Latin.
Yeah, but like they didn't do it right. That's
maybe they explained that in the prequel series.
If he had been a former priest, and then the unknowable evil is the first, like the captain's the first one they find, is like, well, this dude thinks this is what hell looks like, so I'm gonna make that.
Yeah,
that would tie some things together.
Yeah, if they're going on a mission and they're going to go to space hell, why don't they have like a space priest like on the ship with them to like fight?
Well, I don't think they knew it was space hell, did they? I don't know.
At least a level 3 cleric.
Did we get everybody's thoughts?
Rational people.
Did we get everybody's thoughts on like what your rating for this movie is? We got.
I give it riff tracks.
You gave it riff tracks. I'm gonna give it see it free on streaming. It's not good enough to spend money on, but it is worth your time if you're like, I mean, if you're just chilling and you want to watch something kind of gross, and it has enough good parts to make it watchable, but it's not. I mean, I don't know if I had a choice between this one and Alien, I'm watching Alien.
Alien, Sarah,
You
damn
better.
it, watch
But also
Alien.
that I
You
have to
owe
watch
us.
Alien. I
This
do.
is why Fred's on top.
Which I feel
Alright.
very uncomfortable with, but okay.
Well, if you ever do Alien,
Yes!
Yeah, we totally gotta do
Yes,
Aliens.
yes.
We gotta put it on the list. I
It's
got
on the list.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's get this thing done before we need to do the quiz before it times us out again. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, starting, and then it's gonna 3, 2, 1 again. Don't listen to me. Look at your screens.
Not letting me click.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Well, you got it wrong anyway, so it's
I
fine.
did. I clicked the first thing that it let me.
Good job, Aaron. You earned that.
I usually suck at these.
Ah, I knew that.
I wrote these.
Pluto, wasn't it?
Oh, I hope nobody fell for
Pluto's
that
a-
Pluto red herring.
Ooh,
I guess that one.
tricked some people there.
Oh, I think I've got it right.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Brian got it faster, but you got it.
Aaron's dominating the board right now.
Yeah, you kind of are. Somebody other than Brian might win.
Oh, Jesus.
None
Okay.
of those. None of those. That is not correct.
Unfortunately, that's what the trivia said. So,
You're lying. Mm-mm.
I
kiss my
wanna.
buttress.
There's some commentary. There's some commentary, and I want to find out because I'm like, what exactly about that was
Flying
Notre
buttresses.
Dame-esque? Because
That's the Aztec.
How many times can I say
people.
buttress?
like it was like, so I guess there's some spikes. I don't. Okay, we studied that in art history, and I don't remember a lot of that shit. So, although I guess the gravity core kind of looked like angels, like the 1,000 eyes or some shit. You know,
Mm.
I don't know.
The biblical.
I'm trying to help you, Event Horizon. Oh shit!
You're an Event Horizon apologist.
All right, I got that one right.
Bam. Aaron, Brian is right on your tail.
I know, because he keeps getting there quicker.
Faster, yeah, that's the
I think
problem.
Brian is good at this
Faster.
game.
I think. Yep, I was like, I think he
Reached it
just took
quick.
it. Yeah, you got to. He's got to get one wrong now.
I had to guess this.
Oh, I think I did that one wrong.
I think I got this right.
I think I got it wrong too.
I read too fast. Who knows? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We're good.
Did somebody get
Oh,
kicked out and
it's supposed to be
come back in? I didn't see.
was it multiple choice?
Yeah,
there's a
there were
shark.
several
Yeah,
right answers.
There
as long
was
as you
yeah,
picked
there were
one.
3 right answers. Yeah,
Mhm.
only one wrong answer in there. I didn't see who got it though because I was too busy wondering why it was waiting for a 5th person.
Oh,
That was
shit.
weird.
Damn it.
Oh,
I got it
right.
wrong.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, it reappeared in 2047. It disappeared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
good question.
Trick question.
Math. Trick
Oh,
question.
Aaron, you can't lose here, man. This is your
Gotta.
this is your song.
Ryan's a big nerd.
Well, that's true.
Damn it.
Woo, random guessing.
I like that
That
scene
was
where
very
they were
random.
like stealing the CO2 tankers. That was kind of cool.
Scrubbers.
That had half made
Rubbers.
sense to me. Yeah, like I didn't quite understand the science behind all of it, but it half made
Some
sense.
of it was bad science.
Bad.
Fair enough. Some of it.
No,
Yeah, they're like-
no.
They're like, oh, we need the scrubbers, but we can't from our small ship because a bigger ship generates more CO2. The ship's not generating CO2. You are. You've got the same number of people. You need the same number of scrubbers. Also, just the air that exists in here, you
Brian.
could probably live for a month.
How dare you?
I thought, like,
Aaron
it's a
actually
massive-
knows this movie
Apologies.
inside and out.
If I go easy on
Wow.
anybody and then somebody went, they're like, oh, man, go easy. I'm like, no, I don't go easy.
Oh.
Never give up, never surrender.
That's another one we got to put on the list. By the way, I've seen it 1,001 times, but I'll watch it again. Galaxy
that?
Quest.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Ah, what?
What?
Brad,
Okay.
we're gonna have to
Double
pull that
feature.
back. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They're practically the same movie.
What, this?
Oh yeah, essentially.
No,
Oh,
Alien and
Oh,
And Galaxy Quest. Oh yeah, totally. They're basically the same.
two peas in a
We've got
pod.
aliens in it.
It
yeah.
does have it.
Yeah,
That's
see?
very true. It
Do you
does
want
have
in
it.
on Galaxy Quest 2, Aaron?
That's gonna be a
Sure.
wild quiz. Alien and Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, you can
questions
mix,
next
mix
to each
them
other.
together.
Yes,
There
I'm
you
down
go.
for that.
Let's throw Spaceballs in there.
I did do a sticker design for this one, and then my fucking iPad died, and I couldn't get it. But I'll describe it to you guys. So the window of the event horizon, right? Like it's like cross shaped, and then the dude floating in front of it. Like I couldn't figure out who the fuck I was supposed to do, so I just did the body in front of the window. Like it's on some of the. And so I was like, I just did a cartoony version of that. So that's the sticker, and I'll make sure to upload it. My iPad should be awake now, but I'll post it on the Facey Space later and bring it here so that we can look at it next week because I did it and then my iPad died. And there was a massive cat on my lap. Like, there's photographic evidence. Brian and Amanda saw it. And like, I couldn't.
So you're
read the
blaming
photo.
your tools, and now you're blaming your cat.
Cat ate her
Well,
homework.
I'm not blaming the tools. I'm blaming this tool because I'm the tool who didn't fucking iPad.
Okay, that wordplay turned it all around. I'm back on your side, Sarah.
All right, so and like, does it even matter at this point? Like, Brian won the fucking. Brian always wins the sticker. Somebody has got to get Brian. Actually, and like, Amanda's like the best shot at this point. Like, I mean, Aaron, you put up a fight today. You almost had him. So next time we're
Just
gonna
get quicker. It's the lag.
So-
It's
We're gonna
literally
have
the
to
only
be
We're
like,
thing
rooting
that
so-
for you, Aaron. You let the doctor
one
win.
time we'll have to be like, Amanda is gonna be like, just excuse me for a second,
Yeah.
and then she's gonna have to go like drag Brian out of it, and then somebody else will win.
I'll just turn off the router and I'll use the Wi-Fi
There you
or
go.
the cell phone signal.
Like-
I actually have access to area where it still works. You're fine.
Something. We
Fine.
gotta do something. But otherwise, Brian's just gonna continue to dominate. And and he fully admitted that sometimes it's just because he's clicking the fastest. He doesn't know the right answer. He
Sometimes.
totally
No,
admitted
that's
it.
entirely
It's
how
an
I
entire
do it.
strategy.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's my whole thing.
Okay, so what we need then is more possible answers, right? It can still be multiple choice, but we need like 10 answers that might be right.
Okay, I sense a
Also-
heist.
Longer questions seem to slow him down.
This seems like a heist that's centered around
Stealing your title.
stopping
Yeah,
me,
Brian.
and yet I still want to be involved in it because it's a heist. So,
Oh shit. Okay. Next week we are doing it's not on here. We're doing the day after tomorrow? What are we doing?
I put Rustin back in.
Oh yeah, Rustin. Yeah, we can do Rustin.
Okay.
Rustin,
I've not seen that one.
Same.
It's a
Hmm.
yeah, it's based on a true story, right?
It is. It's I saw it when it was nominated for an Oscar, I think a year or two ago. It's a good
Nice.
movie.
Sweet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good performance.
Yeah, like I think we flip-flopped it. Did we flip-flop it for Aaron or did we flip-flop it for whoever was here last week? Who was here last week?
No, I think it was for Event Horizon.
Okay.
So-
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because you because you
I did
can't
ask her
you
last
couldn't
week.
come next week, right? That was why you were gone. You're gonna
No,
be
yeah.
gone or something. I don't.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gone with work.
Yeah, you were unavailable for next week, so I flipped. Yeah, that's what we did. And we can still do the day after tomorrow because that movie, I love that movie and it's trash and we need to talk about it.
Right? Yeah. No, it was in as sort of a winter movie, and so we can
Yeah.
still slide it in places. It's fine.
Oh yeah, like I like it, I used to be like I was like when we did Independence Day, because Independence Day is like my favorite movie, right? And when we did that movie last year, I was like, oh man, Amanda's gonna fucking destroy it, and I'm gonna hate Amanda, and then we're never gonna be friends again. And then like it was fucking awesome. I loved it. So like now I'm all on board. Like let's destroy every single movie that I like. Why
I'm
not?
telling you, I know where you were today, Aaron. Like I was sitting, pretty, like, oh my god, they're gonna like Clerks. They're gonna think it's so
We'll go back.
funny and retro and ha ha ha, and then felt crucified, man. But
I used to like that movie. And no, I don't.
it made me feel
It's-
stupid.
It's make this show has made me appreciate movies more. Like all of them, like the ones that because you gotta rip them apart. Otherwise, like you gotta be critical
Exactly.
before you can be affectionate. And also, I think again, it makes us better writers to tear apart other people's work because like I don't want other people to do that to me. So I want to find the holes in my story before anybody else sees my story. And
sure.
yeah, and I think that seeing the flaws in the movie. Oh yeah. Yeah, you did. Lori totally did.
Which one, Lori?
It was Don't Look Up. Brian couldn't even finish it.
I
It
never
was Don't
saw
Look
it.
Up.
Oh,
Oh,
that
it was-
hurt.
It's I hated it because not because it was bad movie, because
Same.
it was too fucking accurate.
Yeah,
It was too fucking
100%.
accurate. That was the problem. Like, ugh, yeah. Yeah, Lori got us. And then she came back we did 28 years later with Lori too, and that one was less painful.
Yeah, I need to watch that because
I thought it was pretty
I got
good.
Netflix. I have the ad version, which I tried to watch it, and it doesn't come up. You can't watch it when you have the ad version of Netflix, which sucks.
Really?
I know what you mean.
Um,
I have that too with a lot
That's
of movies.
bullshit. Yeah.
All the Sony
Why
stuff.
even pay for it if you can't watch the shit that's on there?
Yeah,
Wait,
You want-
what does it do?
They have a premium
it's like when
here, so like
Yeah,
some
big-
Sony movies, I think, like Craven and some of those movies were on there, which
Mhm.
were two of the worst movies, But I wanted to like see if like Madam Web and Craven were as bad as I remembered.
Right?
But they were unavailable because I didn't have the premium. I think it's what you have to have
That's
the
horseshit.
4K, like 27 a month subscription.
I somehow missed that they're jacking us in that way. Okay.
I'm in
Yeah.
the ads, like lowest ad tier, and I'm cool with that.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
I knew
absolute
they had
horseshit.
I knew they had the 28 years later on Netflix,
Mhm.
so I looked at it, couldn't find it. Where is it? So I actually typed it in the search. 28 years later, it came up on the little icon. Clicked it to watch it, and it goes unsupported with ads because I think it's because of it says like streaming rights or something. Like if
Mhm.
they have adverts, they can't show it for some stupid reason. I don't know.
Yeah, get a VPN.
Yeah, sucks.
Okay, well,
Or just-
VPN doesn't help a subscription issue, but there are other ways to acquire. So,
Very true.
Rose eyebrows.
So okay, everybody go back. Pillars of Creation.
Yes.
Link is in the comments.
with Aaron, who
Even-
does
even
amazing
if you
world
like-
building and science.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you like
Appreciate
Event
that.
Horizon or don't like Event Horizon, this is for you.
Exactly.
We maybe in retrospect we should have done Alien, but everybody seems to
Honestly,
think
it
that
had
was
such
better.
an interesting mirroring to Sunshine, which we had reviewed as well.
Yes.
That it was a very interesting watch from that perspective because they are both so bad in some very
Mhm.
similar and some different.
Yeah,
ways.
by the way, guys, we totally did this to Gerald Bunstoddard too, so and he still
Just gotta
sent me,
warn people when they're coming on.
yeah, he still sent me a gorgeous piece of art because I won the quiz, so
Oh yeah, the
yeah, and he's like,
Mm.
"Can I come back sometime?" And I was like, "You want that again? You want to do that again?" Like,
cool,
yeah,
he can
Fred-
do it all.
Fred's
the
been
time.
back. several
Right?
times now, and it's like apparently it's
Fred doesn't
apparently
hate us.
y'all like that
We
shit.
appreciate that, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I appreciated the point blankness with which Amanda was like, I really don't think I like you at this point, and like defend it. So yeah, no, I was, and it took me a second, but I did. I was like, okay, here's point A, B, C, D is enough, and that's all I have. So, but yeah, it's fun. I love.
Yeah.
That's the
I
thing
feel
about
like-
movies, right? Like I will sit around and like I will shit on a movie all day, but like, and as long as like I feel like my points are valid, that's fine. And like somebody can be completely disagree with me, and as long as it's like, you know, I look at movies like, you know, the way you would like an essay in the 5th grade. Like if you have a thesis and you support it with a few points, it's valid. So yeah.
Yeah, and
It
there's
never
a whole lot of art going on to it for like what's going to appeal and not appeal to different people. And
Exactly.
artists put a lot of work into it, and we're never shitting on the work and
Right.
the
Yes.
efforts. Like we always
Well,
appreciate
the
the
editing
premise
and
was there. I mean, he was working on a budget and doing the best he could, is what we all kind of
We
agree.
acknowledge that.
But yes, so like
And he
the
blew like a quarter on his of the budget on that opening scene too. It was
And also
wild.
too, like he's I mean, he's probably early on in his career too, right? If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, because Paul
Oh, yeah.
W.S. Anderson has been around, or PT, whatever
Yeah, it was
Anderson
like
this
the
is.
second, third, maybe second or
So
third.
yeah, people have to figure this out. Like some of us are, you know, lucky that like our projects with the warts people don't have to see. But like when you start young, like I mean, you know, credit for him for, you know, being on that platform and taking a healthy hack.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm also super curious if there was some way to find out how much got interfered with, tampered with by the studio
Executives,
and the
yes.
executives. That I would just love to have a filter that
Always
lets us see.
happens.
Yeah, yeah, how much
love
they
to know that,
basically ruined a
Not just
movie.
for this movie, for every movie. Like
Did you
all
guys-
of them.
Yeah, all movies. That's what I really want to know is like, because decisions clearly got made and we all agree that they were not good ones, but somebody made them, and like usually I feel like it's not the director.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that I heard this week, because I used to love, you know, movies, listening to like the director's commentaries to get all that insight. And two of my favorite people on commentaries were always Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They were always very insightful. And if you heard Matt Damon this week, he was saying how I guess they just released a movie with Netflix. And they said when they're writing the script for Netflix, Netflix wants you to, using dialogue, restate the plot of the movie 4 to 5 times in the course of the story, because they expect their audience to be on their phones and not be paying attention. So they want like 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, however many times, they expect you to restate the plot to hit those people. It's like what you're taught in film school. Like you have to hit the dumbest person in the audience. That's why,
It's
like,
true.
you know, in Lord of the Rings, Gandalf reminds us that he was coming at the first light, and that's why it's shining now. You know, they have to remind us. So now it's like we've gotten so stupid in their eyes that they have to spoon feed us the plot 3 to 4 times, whatever it is, just to make sure that we're still paying attention, because they expect us to be on Twitter or Instagram or whatever else.
This
Which is
explains
shit.
everything. Yes, totally.
For everyone,
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like that's just contributing to making us dumber.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
And,
that
and
sucks.
not wanting to pay attention because you're tuning out because you're bored.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, if you're gonna bore us by restating the fucking plot 20 times, then why should I watch your garbage?
I want to see that now, to see, like, I think it just came
Yeah.
out yesterday or today. Like, I want to see how many times Matt Damon's like spoon feeding me the plot again.
now
Yeah,
I'm
now
gonna
I'm
be
gonna pay
listening to
more
that every
attention.
time I do a Netflix original.
It's a
It'll be like,
cheeky game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us. Okay.
Netflix.
And then
thinks
it's into
it's
a game.
stupid.
Every time you hear the plot, you have to take a shot.
hey,
Oh,
there we
oh.
go.
And then get alcohol poisoning.
All right, Fred, wrapped up.
Well, thank you guys for coming out today. I recommend everybody check out Pillars of Creation by Aaron Oblewski down there. I'm Fred here for Amanda, Brian, Aaron, and for the time being, Sarah. Thank you for joining Critical Affection.
Oh, that was actually really good. We'll just have you
Yeah.
do that from now on. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Hey, you've been dislodged.
Bye.